All right, hello. Happy Saturday. Hope you're doing well. What's up, EMT? Last night we got to we finished normal. We got up to Painsmith. We did not finish Painsmith, so we were still working on it. We ran out of time, but yeah. So really enjoying the fights so far. Tonight we're probably going to start off with normal, continuing on, do Painsmith, Guardian, whatnot, keep going, and then at some point we'll probably backtrack to continue on Heroic. So we're going to start forming up here in just a second, so I'm going to shoot out the invite and we'll get rolling. So tonight, assuming everybody's here, I'm planning to play Shadow. Again, I'm just kind of bouncing around between. I'm probably going to be primarily playing Shadow for our guild's raid, and then swapping to heals when we have people absent or need to or whatever. Pain is a stopping point for a lot of guilds. It's on Heroic, it's pain, no pun. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's like the mythic hungering destroyer was, kind of like a roadblock in the middle of the raid for a lot of guilds. So it's just gonna take people learning mechanics and whatnot for it, and especially with the overlaps. All right, spec is good. I'm Naya, which is correct. Uh-oh, Ego's here tonight. I'm going to have some competition for Shadow. That's a good thing. Ego's a beast. And Dreamweaver. Cool. Yeah, lots of personal responsibility for sure. Okay, let's start heading that way. I don't know if it's faster to just go to Oribos and then jump in the pit, or if it's faster to go to Korthia. Probably Oribos. Alright, let's pop into Discord here.
Yeah, I moved here in YouTube.
What's that going on? I joined the channel. Started talking to them, and they're like, "What?"
Hey, what's going on?
I was just saying, I'm probably about to get out here.
Where you going?
Fine, man.
I just called him. He's hopping on. Are we hopping the raid channel?
Okay,
Oh
cool.
man,
I don't want to raid.
Oh, he pulled us down the raid channel. Well, that's awkward. Hey, hey.
Welcome.
Hello.
Fury.
Oh my gosh, you have to run all that way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys do that.
I'm almost there.
So we're starting heroic tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll probably do a little bit more normal. By the way, does anybody... I should know this, but I don't. With the vault, for example, we're 5 out of 6. If we did, let's just say, Terragu on Heroic, would that make us 6 out of 6 and we'd get our second chest,
No.
or is it unique bosses? Okay, so to get...
It's unique to difficulty. So, like, for instance, I'm 2 out of 3 Heroic for those first 3,
Okay.
but I've only completed 3 on normal.
So for us to get a maxed out vault, we'd need to go all the way up through Kel'Thuzad.
Exactly. Yes. Correct.
Okay.
To get a maxed out 226 vault. Yeah. With
Okay.
a possibility of getting the 230. 233? Off get the last two? Okay. Cool.
Who
So
dropped him in
by the end of the night, we'll for sure go and do heroic Tergu, but I think it might be worth trying to keep going on normal for as long as we can. One, to learn the fights, and then two, to max out our vaults.
Now, in terms of that, Mr. Honored Leader,
Yes, Mr. Fury.
would it not be more effective to help people get a higher key? Because the higher key can go up to like 252. You know, just doing one, you know what I mean? And going for completion.
Yeah, but I mean, we can do that on not raid nights.
own damn time.
Yeah, that's any day of the week type of thing.
I know.
I personally
But
think
yes,
we
that's
should
true.
jump into heroic and just try to get someone, you know, to heroic pieces, then jump back into normal, and then that normal boss is just gonna be that much easier.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine for whatever. I'm planning to do as you know, as much as both that we can tonight.
How hard is I on heroic?
Eye's not
that
hard at all.
I
It's
think
only
it's just
the
an extra ad.
The extra ad that comes out is the chain. So
What
like, you know,
about
the
the-
ad that threw the chain on you. That
What
was,
about the 9? Because
The
that
9 is tough because it's a lot more damage. I have a lockout for the 9 right now. But yeah, that one's a lot more damage going out. Same mechanics, except you get the call of whatever, the recall that she does. And it's just one extra mechanic. Otherwise, everything else is the same.
We have Agorist here. Let's go into the raid. And
Whoa.
someone in the raid.
Okay, I just learned that you can disperse while you're riding your mount, and it doesn't dismount you.
What?
Yeah, like I'm running to the raid and I was dying, and I just dispersed my horsey. It's
I
pretty
think we
crazy.
should try normal on Raz now, just for
Just for a little
a
bit.
bit,
We were
just
getting
for a little
closer.
bit. We were getting closer. I feel like last night, like we were at the end, so maybe some people will burn nice the raid time, like, you know.
Yeah, and if we
Well,
finish
Tara
one
do a
more,
one-shot heroic. Do we one-shot?
somewhat, yeah.
We totally could theoretically. Like I said, it's just a lot more damage going out.
If we-
if we one-shot the first boss, then let's go in, pop it real quick. We could do 1 to 2 pulls, and then if it doesn't work out,
mean,
we're not spending a whole night
the-
and we're still progressing. Then we switch back to normal.
That's true.
If Terragu's gonna,
239 piece.
yeah, if Terragu's gonna be pretty one-shottable,
It's
then we
not
don't
that
need to
hard.
be super fresh for it, and I think we can do it later. If we do Painsmith, then that will get us our second vault slot. That'll make us 6 out of 6, and then we can go back and do, at very least, Terragu, if not multiple bosses. We're probably
Yeah,
not
but
gonna
here-
get 6 done.
Here's the only thing why I'm advocating heroic, because if we're meeting a DPS check on Painsmith right now, with like those orbs should be dead. Like the fact that we're taking so long to kill it is ridiculous.
I don't think it's a DPS thing. I think it's a swap thing.
Like if here's the thing: if I have double shot up, I take half of its health away. That's 2 abilities.
Well, I think it's not a DPS check, it's a mechanic check. People just need to swap.
Well, anyway, if we get whoever gets a 239 piece just does that much more damage if we one shot it. So you're talking about like a 5-minute one shot, and then back into normal. Theoretically.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. The order to me doesn't really matter.
Yeah, because we're not gonna have to spend much time or like any brain power, and it'll get us some decent gear.
Right.
It is now set to, yep, it's set to heroic, so that's correct. We'll go ahead and start off with Tergu, and then we'll swap back to Painsmith, and then after we get Painsmith down, then we'll swap back to heroic.
See, the second boss is kind of hard in heroic. I think it's harder than the third.
Depends on which second
I-
boss you do.
Yeah, so like I don't think I is that bad, to be honest. It's just the extra ad and the damage going out. The extra ad doesn't even do anything. It's just cleave down with the boss. I mean, the chain isn't that hard of a mechanic to grasp, but
The
It's
extra
just-
ad,
Hey Dave,
Balls.
can you oh, never mind, there's somebody else inside. I was gonna say, can you click with me to get a third person here so we can...
I mean, all the extra ad does is add the chain, and as long as people are, you know, running towards it to help soak and run away, it's not that big of a deal, not standing and stuff. Otherwise, it's the same mechanic.
I adjusted my mic sensitivity, so if you find that my voice is cutting out, let me know. I changed it so that it wouldn't pick up my keyboard as much, or my nostrils.
You know, wait for summon, because think we have people there? Question mark.
Yeah, we got half the raid inside.
Keyboard Raccoon.
Yeah, dude. Get out that aggression.
It's a fun fight on heroic. It's just, I mean, it's the same exact thing. Just you get the soaking orb.
Are we gonna prove this guy that he got no nibbles or what?
Oh, dude, he ain't got shit. I feel like if we're steamrolling though, we should shoot for that spot.
What?
For heroic, I was saying, dude, that'd be huge.
Shoot for a spot?
I meant 3 out of whatever heroic. Be ambitious.
Are you talking about the
Vault.
second vault? We need to get 6.
No,
No,
if we get,
but
if we get
3
it'll
on
overwrite the
heroic,
first
it'll
one.
override the first one. So, like, let's say we do 6 on normal. Let's say we do the
Oh,
first 3
the
on
first
heroic,
vault. The first vault.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
okay.
second one would be that. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the first one was just 1. But now reading,
Nah,
I see it's 3.
Yeah.
What level of Mythic Plus do you have to do to get the equivalent of the heroic?
Great. To do heroic, which I think is what, that's shopping at 239. What is that?
Yes, that's like, I think it's
12?
an 8.
Oh, for the vault, yeah, I think.
Equivalents for if you did a Mythic Plus, what vault level would you have to do to get if you did the raid for
To
3
get a
slots?
239, it would be a 7.
Yeah.
So I think that's what everybody should be shooting for, if not higher. If you guys are doing keys this week, which I totally recommend doing at least 4. That would be
I think it's
ideal.
a rule.
Sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we have a rule for that, so you should be doing 4 of those.
Yeah.
You're gonna bring Skitty back into
Yeah.
to yell at you?
Yeah.
Is there also a rule that someone has to help me get a 15? Ha ha.
Yeah.
Maybe
I-
in your
I-
Discord, but not this
Yeah.
one.
Dude, I'm so
This
tired.
the rule's not official for the moment, but it should be pretty achievable to get at least 4 10s done. So please be shooting for that as much as you can. We do need to have people gearing up and whatnot. This week with the new gearing level and stuff like that, like even just getting a piece would be an upgrade. So it's not quite as big of a deal, but more options is better. So at least 4 10s will be the rule within the next coming weeks, and then eventually we'll ramp back up to our 4 14s like we had when we were fully going in Mythic.
I'll probably be on tomorrow. We can try and push a key to a 15, just for
It's your
completion.
Sabbath day.
Dude, I know, but people do need to get keys. So.
Is there any benefit if you're not timing it? Is there any benefit of a 50? Oh, there is.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it's not 14s as the max reward anymore.
No.
I did not know that.
So you have
Oops.
to do a 15.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But if they can't, if you can't do a 13, 14, 15, it doesn't matter. Just it is higher item level, like from a 10 forward, going 246 and whatnot. So it still is more helpful.
Guys, check this out. The NPC, his head follows me. Look, hey, over here. Nope, over here. Haha.
Is Pizza gone again tonight?
Over
Yeah, he
here.
doesn't come back till tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
in SD, but I have a feeling you're gonna really need like a solid, I don't know, just either.
I mean, you can still push through it. You just need a really good healer for the 3rd boss.
Yeah, I feel like they've nerfed Sanguine Depths a little bit, so it's not as difficult as it used to be.
No, it's definitely.
You absolutely need Lust for Beryllium on Tyrannical Week.
Yeah, same with
that third
Plaguefall,
boss
the
sucks.
first boss. Yeah, same with the first boss on Plaguefall. If you don't have a Lust, then you can't get that boss down.
I did a plague fall the other day. We went through 3 giant slimes. We did it though.
Woo! Come here.
Let's hope someone gets a BOE off of this stuff.
Boom! First try, pumps the witch.
Asshole.
Yeah, I just did the hard mode for Tazavesh. This is that was pretty fun.
I got David Dots.
How did you get through the third freaking boss, the mailroom boss?
The mailroom, we lusted in Big Zug Zug. We had a sub rogue, an Ellie shaman, and a myself as a demon hunter.
And a
the
nuclear
druid,
bomb.
Like, yeah, and literally we just nuked with lust, dude. We popped every cooldown and blew through it.
Let's pull trash, yeah?
Yeah, let's.
Yep.
Do we have a?
Zakosis is coming again, and he'll heal, so I'll swap back to DPS, and that should...
Remember the knockoff tanks? Oh shit!
Remember the knockoff demon hunter?
Ooh.
Get wrecked!
Oh, dude, I'm good. Good.
Remember that?
I've got stuff now. I don't know what's.
Or did you say thank you?
Look at that tank DPS though.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Touch
a
death.
very common occurrence.
Number 4 and 5.
4 and... Oh,
Beating
each of you. I was gonna say, wow. Hogging the spots there, Hoyd. But if it's both of you, then that makes sense.
He's beating me.
Can we summon Zakosis, please? Also,
We
if you
absolutely
get
can.
if you get ever beating heart, we need at least 2 people with that, ideally. So if you see that as an option, please please let me know.
Okay, here comes down the portal.
If you get the 90% less AoE damage, then you don't have to run around for the phase where everything goes black and you have to get to the little white patch.
That stuff looks like little sperm.
All right, Dave.
All right.
All right, Dave.
Streaming?
You're a strange man.
Yep.
Yup. Dude, you can see just how different the trash is on heroic compared to normal. Shit slaps.
I just don't like to be stunned. Like,
How could you
Yeah,
slip?
like-
How could you slip?
Dave, what are you saying, dude?
How can she slap? You never seen that meme?
Dave, I think that might be your issue, man. You're on the internet too
I am the internet.
much. Oh, all right, Dave.
you know who's on the internet too much? Fucking Mender. Especially he's always on like 9gag.
Oh, I love it.
Like constantly like bringing up like super like oddly specific sexual memes from
Yeah.
9gag.
Have you ever
Alright.
seen Not Safe for Work Funny?
All right,
No,
let's.
Minder, you can't spend too much time on the internet. You'd be neglecting your family, dude.
Oh, what do you mean, dude? The internet is family.
It is
Is
family. There's a lot of family going on right now.
Family that's kind of incestuous too.
Did you see that meme I sent you earlier?
Yeah, dude, that's great.
Is that the one you sent me?
Yeah, I was actually crying.
That was good. That was so good.
Billy!
See, those heroic BOEs, they're going for, decent amount right now.
Boots cost 500k.
And that's
Yeah.
why I will not get one.
Yeah, because you spend all your money.
How do you only
No, I
money
mean,
on
I
name?
mean,
You're spending all your money on name changes.
God, Jay.
Damn,
look,
Am I wrong?
I'm gonna change my name to Dom Toretto.
Okay. Alright.
Rag.
What's up?
I'm gonna have to hurt that. I have one wrong talent. That's affecting me majorly, but I won't do it.
I can just
until
give you. I
Cross
can give you a
Law.
tone.
Okay.
Top tone.
Yeah, transfer to Tyke, then just hand it to me.
Be right back.
Sounds good. We can summon you.
I'll do.
Remember to
all
let
the
him
classes
die?
bit.
If you need to, because he's not on air, so he's not family.
Not bad. Vin Diesel would not approve.
I don't know, Rag. I feel like I qualify.
It's family? Or is what?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hesitancy in this voice.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I was
gotta play the
distracted.
Lightbreaker.
Ooh,
Let's
you take
go,
90%
dude.
less damage on
Okay,
the effect
I've got,
text.
I've
Let's
got
go
ever
for
beaten
it!
I've got ever beating heart, so we've got at least one.
I gotta put him at legendary. I'm in danger.
It's like, do you want to not be able to walk backward? Or do you want to interrupt uninterruptible casts randomly? I'll take the health, thanks.
Yeah, so who walks backwards?
Dude, if you backtrack in this game, you're weird.
My
You
S
know,
key is my
I
push
found
to
out
talk.
something-
I'm just
I found
joking. That'd be weird.
something Weird with pizza. This dude doesn't go and click exit and then click the exit thing. He types /log out or /quit.
No, he doesn't.
What?
No,
Yes,
he
he
doesn't.
does.
Dude,
I
there's
was watching
no
his
way.
streams.
Okay, he's gonna be drunk and he's not gonna be able to log out.
Tried the wrong one. I like in this.
Do we have too many healers here?
We're probably gonna need it for this fight.
Gotcha. No sweat. I was just curious.
Yeah, we're a little wonky either way. If we drop, then we'll be just a little bit
Bye-bye.
too
Now
low.
we
And
have just the right amount of healers.
You're the worst.
But yeah, because we got 15 people, so.
Greatly increase the power of your jumps. Oh my god. I won't pick that one. Even though
They
that's the most
literally-
broken thing in the game.
They literally just took the goblin's racial ability and said, fuck it.
Alright guys,
Yep.
everyone's
Awesome.
gonna want to be Hyde's friend. I'm taking Twisted
Wait.
Samo Flange. You violent combat, the 3 nearest players within 10 yards gain 15%
Hey, I
increased
got that
damage.
too.
Hell yeah.
How much?
15% more damage done and healing done.
And,
There's-
and don't forget the healing part. The healing part is the greatly.
Listen.
These are the
I'm a
powers that should be in Mythic Pluses, by the way.
Oh, being able to get fast as fuck is kind of nice as a healer, not gonna lie.
that is pretty nice.
Moving fast, I have a 30% movement on Fury for whenever we go through color phases. If someone else has it, I had another nice one. Great.
Was everyone here who was here from last night? It looks like it.
Kiki's not here.
Wing?
Oh, not Kiki. I'm just thinking about mechanic.
Do you love me?
Kiki and Strywix.
I haven't done this boss yet.
Keep just asking if anyone's.
Skywick said he was gonna be late. So
I wasn't technically here for your guys' kill of this boss, but I've done this boss on Heroic before, so.
I forget which boss you joined in on.
This boss.
I joined in on. I don't know, let me look. The 9.
Okay.
I was standing right under him and I didn't get pushed off.
Oh. You just got squashed. Your head's a little
Yes.
flatter now.
I didn't get stunned or
Alright,
anything.
dude. Alright, dude. Give me ever burning heart, bro. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh, I got ever beating heart.
Alright, so we got at least 2. Cool. If you want to grab that, please.
Want 10 towers? I could just fucking murder all of us.
Let's. No.
That's one of my favorite ones to fucking grab pugs. Just fucking annihilate your entire team.
Look at that one that I just picked up. Only combat the 3 nearest other players to you.
Yeah,
10
that's
yards.
the one I had.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's a shame that we don't have Holy Paladin to take like
am I?
really good advantage.
No
of.
way, dude. Wait, how many? Am I the only melee?
Don't forget about the
Wow.
greatest melee.
So the
Oh, yeah, we
so
gotta
the
end
We get two. We
melee-
get two.
So one melee has it and one tank has it.
We have an
Sorry,
enhanced
are you
shaman as
talking
well.
about the healer increase
Oh,
one?
enhanced shaman. Yeah. Oh, Kiki.
Yeah, the healing increase.
Kiki.
I don't have the healer increase one, I only have the speed increase one. So for
Oh, I don't
tunnels, I'm a
understand.
little bit more helpful.
It's done.
Plus, guys, think about it. I'm a paladin with 30% base increased speed. I'm a god now,
Dude, you're fast.
It's pretty fast.
right? Like, dude,
Fast as fuck, boy.
look at me. I'm a natural born sprinter now. Look at me.
You have no idea how
Whiskey
fast
has
I
everything
really am.
Yeah, you go clear more of that stuff that doesn't lead you to anything.
We're going for BOE drops, thanks. I know what I'm doing.
I got feared as a
Oh,
boss.
gross.
Oh, I just felt my gut.
I mean, at least the walk is like, we can see you.
Dude, I got a 233 weapon. Really hoping to clap.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Kind of tilted that you can no longer get weapons out of the fucking ball for PvP.
Yeah, that stinks.
Makes sense.
I mean, I get it, but like, give me my fucking weapon drop. I'm standing this. Fuck this.
I ring.
I have my PvP tree
You got a
count. Fuck it.
fat good shell, you were okay.
Oh, by the way, Minder, since it's back to my tower, we can go get rifle this weekend. If you want.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably do whenever.
Well, considering that fucking Beastmaster, he's S tier, like super strong S tier now.
No, we run the red.
Oh, you run Ret Holy? Gotcha.
You guys want a demon hunter? Still want to do arena.
It's dude, Demon Hunters are good too. Shit, I'll do arenas with you. What the fuck?
Dude, I want to get better at it. Like, it just seems like so much fun.
You click. You have a setup of 4 buttons, and then you just kind of fuck around for another like 30 minutes, and then you set up those 4 buttons again.
Can we get another summoning portal up, please?
Guys, Tamanda one-shot this guy.
I need to go get
Wasn't him.
the 20 kills in Corthia first before I go, because that damage trinket is actually really good. It's basically your new Maledict, and I love it.
Yup.
Don't you mean maledictions?
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That was a good one.
Okay.
Ababa.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, hit me with it when you get a chance there,
Oh,
right?
did he?
I already TP'd out. Already got everything fixed.
I feel like someone's trying to sell me something.
I told you you could hear us.
So since I have this 90% damage reduction AoEs, I can just ignore the big AoE.
Yep.
You guys,
That
can you
is
put something in guild chat too, please?
This game is so fun.
Could do what in guild? I'm sorry.
I was talking to Ego. I think he's running logs.
Oh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Stray was the one that was doing it for us. Thank you, Ego.
Is he?
Is he? Yeah. Oh, he is. Yeah.
If not, our other mage has to swap off fucking focus magic.
We need to reset the list.
Did I really not grab the... Oh, there it is.
Okay, that did not reset me.
Oh my god! Did you
I get-
damage him?
Yeah.
Hey,
No, you
Hyde, you're
didn't.
talking
Could've
shit
shot on the
too.
meters. Why, dude? I hit him though. Look.
Okay, I'm just making sure, because I was about to say, you don't have it off either.
Dude, look. I did 223. I don't know what to tell you.
We should actually, okay. Look at him. in the eyes and hit him.
To be fair though, so it's like I think it's the same strategy we lost at the start, but yeah, that'd be good to get everyone clear.
Yeah, so just running over the fight real quick. We'll reset. Yeah, we're gonna lust on pull. So the new thing for this fight is there's gonna be these circles that have these black swirly orbs around them. They're called remnant circles. Remnants. They need to be soaked. Anybody can soak any of them, except for tanks cannot soak ones that are red, apparently. I don't remember why, so don't...
I thought it was black.
Yeah, I thought it was black.
Okay,
Black
just...
ones do the physical damage increase.
Okay.
There's also a purple one now, I think.
So if you see one nearby, just somebody soak it. That, anybody can do it, and then they just need to be done. The marks off to the side, again, if you get marked with the chain, you need to run to blue, and then anybody with ever beating heart, we're just going to stack up on triangle and just pretty much stay there the whole time. But essentially, if the fight gets messy, you just need to be in between the person who's marked with the chain and the boss, because he'll shoot out the chain, he'll pull in whoever gets hit by it, and if you're not immune to stun and fear, then you will get dragged in and instantly killed. But if you have ever beating heart, nothing happens, so you just take some damage. Remember, healers, that we need to dispel the howl, but it does fear everybody around the target that's dispelled, so give them a brief moment to move. If you get marked with the magic debuff, you need to move, please, otherwise you're creating problems. I believe it's a 3-yard radius around you that people get feared. And then again, the black crap on the floor, we need to move to the open area, pretty easy, and that's about it. Ready, check for pull.
Predator Sal's 5 yards on Heroic.
Wind Fury group for our wheelchair.
Did you want a portal anywhere?
No.
Who's
Not
taking
necessarily.
first for MD?
I'll take it first.
So those of you...
Do we have the Wind Fury group set up? I'll set it up.
Yeah, you're the only one that can.
Oh, Rag, your shot.
Oh,
okay,
shoot.
Yeah, it's sick.
Let me pass out the assistance, sorry. There we go.
Those of you, the AoE for the fear is 5 yards, not 3.
Here is a range circle around yourself. Run away.
Okay, there we go. Area, are you ready?
Yeah, I was waiting for the Wind Fury group.
Okay, should be good now. Alright, pull timer, let's roll. And no, I do not believe it matters which soap.
5.
You take it first.
3.
We're lusting on pull, by the way.
1.
I have the fear. Or was this chain?
The chain needs to move to blue.
One of us has it. I don't know who it has.
Get Fury up, please. Move to the black stuff. Okay, back to locations. If you have the purple circle around you, that's the fear. You need to move around so you can be dispelled, please. And the healers, we need to have those dispelled as well.
Just fear the chain.
Yep. Can you taunt him just so you can get him back over there?
Okay, we got too many people standing on triangle. Everybody should be on red-ish around there, and leave this area of green and blue clear for the chain mechanic, please.
That's a soak, right?
Yep, the remnant circle. I didn't see it. Sorry. Yeah, that's the soak. Chains on Zakosis. Zakosis should be moving to blue.
Can I get cleanse of the sphere, please?
Mapping, sorry.
Black.
I think we're standing on tanks with Pierce.
The positioning is really, really messy. We still have people, after I asked, that are still standing on green and blue. The only people that should be on green and blue is me and Whiskey, I believe, are the only ones with every beating heart.
No, Imp got it.
Okay.
Also that too, there's a lot of damage going out with grasp of the oh, Agris too then. Grasp of the whatever it is.
Sonny, run to blue, please. Run to blue, please.
Let's get healed through.
If you have fear, spread out a little bit. I'm master spelling. A new remnant in 1. Is remnant up? I got it. Please get off Ego. So I don't get feared. Or fear you.
I have a freaking heart.
Oh, right. That's a good point. So everybody that's standing on green with every beating heart, we can just stack up and mass dispel.
I need the time.
Yeah.
I'm moving green a little bit because of our positioning. Again, we can just stack up on green. Whiskey, move back to blue, please. Actually, you're just fine. You have ever beating heart, so you could just stand there.
Someone needs to soak this black one.
I got it.
Alright, back to you, Jeff.
We have 1 res. Do you want anything?
There's another black one near us.
Let's wait and see if we get a tanker heals down.
I can get it.
Missed. Actually, we're far enough. Let's go ahead and get Muhammad up for our Wind Fury group. Actually, he would be the only melee up,
Just
so
save it for
yeah, we'll
phase
save
3.
it.
Someone will die.
Rag?
I'm sorry. Just leave it. No res.
Okay.
Purple one is up.
I'll get
Purple
it.
soap. Change group. I'm mass dispelling. Thank you for the master spell.
Black one over near the cross.
I'll get it. I died.
Somebody else get the soak, please. Get Sonny up, please.
He's 10% dead in ranges, right?
Yeah. Do you have your portal up, Jeff?
I will.
Okay, yeah. You can go do it now then.
Is it soak? Black soak?
Yeah, shit.
Chains move to blue. Gary. I'll just get in between the boss and triangle.
That's hilarious that he phased right there.
That's
actually so funny.
really unfortunate timing. Is the black just gonna
We're
stay?
okay.
There we go.
The mist won't
Doesn't
kill
even hurt
people,
you. Yeah. Because there's no channel for the ability that actually does the damage.
We don't have enough DPS for this.
No.
Do we have a soulstone out, or do we just gotta survive the 40?
I have a soulstone.
Alright,
30
cool.
seconds though, so.
Okay. Rag, we should set up a split, like a circle, let's say, and if the people who cannot get feared all stay stacked, but everybody else should stay within the circle, and then they run out when they get the fear, and then they run back in. And then people with chains can stack up in the area because there's no reason for us to say this spread out when there's a lot of healing that needs to be done, especially when we have AoEs that are beneficial for smaller groups.
The stack that people that are immune to fear is already green. Is that not what you're talking about?
Yes and yes. So that stack should remain, but we should also have another. Because if people are on green, if you guys are stacked up, right, we could just drop a nature swiftness. We could easily stay in the general area. But people who get fears want to run out, and people with chains want to stay near each other. But there's no reason for people to be spread out over the entire place of the room.
Yeah.
So
we'll have the raid stacked on red, unless you have ever beating heart. If you have ever beating heart, then you stack on green, and then if you ever get chains, then you move to blue. And then if there is a remnant that needs to be soaked, then somebody can run out and soak it. And then if there is, if you are in the red stack and you get a fear circle put on you, then you just move out of red, and then once you're dispelled, you move back to red. But there's only 4 places you should be standing in this fight. And if you're not ever beating heart, you're on red. If you are ever beating heart, you're on green. If you get chains, you run to blue. You're soaking a remnant stack if that comes up, and then hungering mist. That might not be 4. I've lost count.
You might want to put red and green, just red, just over just a little bit, only because we have healing rain, nature swiftness, as well as holy priest get a benefit from being a little close.
So there is.
Yeah, because that way they can get the hots from all 3 of them, because there's no reason for us to so spread out, especially when the majority of the mechanics will happen in a small, tight area.
Right.
Hey, Rack.
Yes.
So I was to be clear. So I was a little bit confused during the middle of the fight. If you have ever beating heart, can I just stay over at triangle the entire time?
Yeah, if you have ever beating heart, you never need to leave triangle unless you're planning to do a soak, because we can just stack on that and mass dispel our fear stack off, and it doesn't do anything.
Right. And those green, that's the green thing. That's a chain, right?
Yes. So
Okay,
he's
so
going to
and-
shoot out a chain, and it will hit the target unless somebody is in the way. And the goal is for us to be in the way because we're immune to fear and stuns. And so all it does is the damage portion to it. It doesn't pull us in and kill us.
Chunky.
Yeah, it does damage us. So if you're going to be in the way in your lower health, then you probably should use a defensive because I think it's like 27,000 ish. That might just be normal though. I don't know. Also, if
dispelling fears, please look at your target's position before you dispel them. I know a lot of us have mouse over macros, and that doesn't really help. I was feared probably half the time from dispels.
When I was doing it, last night, I just found it easier to actually look out on the screen rather than using party frames for dispels.
Yeah, like I clicked the person physically and dispelled them.
Dude, let's just
I can see
hold
them.
in.
Well, we're waiting. We don't know where Kiki is. We're waiting on a res. I resed her. She hasn't accepted.
Maybe she got knocked in the next week. Like I took the portal thinking I was going to go, haha, you can't get me, bitch. And all of a sudden it was like smack right out the air.
Also, if you have Ever Reading Heart and you're on the triangle group and you get targeted by the chains, you don't have to move, because if it's cast on you, it doesn't really matter. The only time you should maybe move back is if you're lower health and you want to pass the buck on to somebody else. Kiki, you here?
They're not even in Discord.
Oh, maybe they disconnected.
Yeah, Kiki's been having internet trouble recently.
While
we're waiting,
we'll give her a minute.
on these little obelisk things, can I get new anima powers, or just
No,
take them
just the
away?
ones that you had options for earlier.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like I can choose from those again.
Yeah, I think you have to go back to them though.
I don't know what to do.
She posted this.
By the way, who should I be? I've just been doing it on Ego.
I don't mean to toot my own horn.
The warlocks are a good.
Back to the wheelchair demo warlock. Dude, needs it.
Warlocks are a good target, or if somebody can do it on hide during his metamorphosis, that's pretty value. So on pull, somebody could use it on hide, and then for the rest of the fight, you can use it on somebody else.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
It's on the start, and then hit the locks after me.
Okay, we'll wait until our number drops down to 15 after she despawns from the raid.
What the fuck is the ability called that links people together with the green shit?
That's the change for your anima power.
Ego, has your rotation changed at all based on the changes?
Anima power one. I got you. Okay.
You go enjoy it while it lasts, dude.
It's about the same. Okay.
Oh, the green stuff is the
That's the anima
increased.
power. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought that was a mechanic that I had to worry about. And I'm like trying to figure out what the fuck it was, but that makes all the sense.
That's a lot of Red Bull.
Dave, that's like enough to stop your heart, bro.
I hope you die.
Just look up the video of the guy who drank a bunch of Red Bulls in a day on YouTube, and you'll want to cry.
Okay,
we're at 15.
we're at 15. All right, let's pull. Again, everybody's on red. Unless you have Ever Beating Heart, then you're on green. And when you get chains, run to blue. And somebody soak something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Master spell on green.
I can't. I'm stunned as well with this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't talk right now.
Come stand over here closer to me, Jeff, so we don't get feared.
Black stuff.
Again.
Yeah, I got your 2 games. I have
Spelling
games
way
on me.
too fast.
We got some. Remnant.
There's a black one there with the boss.
Agris, do you have Ever Beating Heart?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Master Spell on green.
That somebody's used dispelling up the second we pop, and it's gonna kill people.
Yeah, I got scared 4 times.
It's not a rush on the dispels, guys. Just take it slow.
Yeah, I'll come about how big brain I was right there.
I'm dispelling green. Oh, nope, somebody already did.
Fire soak.
Need your DPS to come jump in and take it.
Get Dasani up, please. New Remnant in 2.
This was a place. Ready to move?
Back to positions. I'm Master Spelling green.
Even if we get this to 10%, do we have the DPS to kill it at 10%?
Oh, we lost 12 things.
There you go.
Okay, boss should be about on purple, and the tanks should be like over, yeah, where you guys are on skull. Just because we're getting.
Yeah, I died.
Yeah.
We release or okay, never mind.
Yeah, just hold. I don't know if we have a soul stone out.
No, we don't.
Yeah,
Probably.
I do.
Okay, don't release. I'm sorry I'm quieter on this fight. There's not, I mean, there's not really a whole lot to call. It's just if you get chains, move to blue. If you see a remnant, soak it. If you get marked with the fear, move out. And dispellers, try to use your screen rather than party frames just to safely dispel. Yeah. Anybody have anything else?
Should we have the people that have the fears on them? Should they just call for their own dispel since they'll know if they're clear?
No, it shouldn't be that like complex. It's just like spelling was going out too fast. That was for sure. Like and people were running into each other with the fears left and right. And then healers need to be mindful of the grass.
They're not getting soaked. I think I soaked like 4 of the 6.
Yeah, I had to pop an immunity to run into the other one, so people do need to be doing that.
Question. Were the people on Triangle stepping too far in, or was it people just not where they're supposed to be?
The tanks are too close to Triangle. The tanks need to ideally be over where Moon is.
Yeah, and
away
what
from the
they're
group.
saying is huge damage. Like that's why I said on Heroic, like healers, you need to be pumping into us DPS. That grasp of the dead, it literally will kill us if it's not healed through.
Oh, here you go. Get some of this up.
We'll try it one more, like this, but if, let's actually just go ahead and change it now. Red's gone. Everybody is by default going to be standing spread out.
Oh, okay. I think you said we'll change to normal now.
Oh,
no.
What?
No. We're changing the strat. Instead of people moving out from the stack, because even if one person misses the fact that they've got a fear on them and they don't move, then the healers are having to wait on them, and eventually they're just gonna do it anyway. So everybody stay spread out. Melee, you do your thing, spread out around, stay away from Triangle, stay away from the tanks, and we'll just do it that way. So okay, ready, check.
Food for tanks.
Come on, this guy's a little bitch.
PI me here at the start with Meadow, please.
5,
Yeah,
4,
but don't get
3,
feared right away.
2, 1.
Missed. Hugo, I'm gonna have to pick your brain sometime this week and see what we're doing differently, bro.
I just see it right on course.
I don't think that's it. But you're kind. Soak,
Yeah.
purple?
Big heals on Void.
Stop me right back in.
Master spell on chains group. Oh, you blinked in. Oh. Thanks. They'll save our B-res. Chains, move K-set.
Could have blacked me box.
Also,
Okay, back to positions after this.
I just don't understand why people are so close to the tanks.
It doesn't really matter where we stand.
Did you have chains on?
Dude, if I did, I didn't have time to get it.
Hungering Mist, get ready to move.
Yeah, I guess it is. Oh, that was quick.
I mean, that mass willing heart group.
Your second code.
Can we get a
Missed.
res?
On Zakosis, please. And we can also do hide as well.
You
have
actually
meta
just
as well.
turned around and meleeed me. What a fucking cunt.
I have meta too. I'm gonna try something here. I think this is gonna be taunted if I get res. Warlocks to druids.
I'm working on it. We got choked.
Thank you, Argus.
I'm gonna get hit.
Take my
Taunting
gate.
does work.
Nice.
Taunting does work.
Yeah.
I got your next.
Just keep running. Keep running across the room and I'll taunt again.
Taunt.
Take my gate if you have to. Take my gate.
I'm taunting as well.
I'm gonna taunt back in a second.
He's coming. Do now.
Taunted.
I taunted, it didn't do anything.
Yeah. Just keep going.
I'm up.
800
I
K.
taunted again.
I taunted. I'm running. Oh, there we go.
Run.
500k, come on guys.
Good pull. That was nice. Burn some time. Quick pump. If you have taunt, is
300.
anything you guys have, Rocky, or anything?
110.
100K.
You guys got it, come on now.
36. Mender, go huge, dude. Nice.
Hey.
Did a good job on the focus
Cool,
heals
guys.
that time.
Good shit, guys.
Yeah, really good job, guys.
Oh baby, yeah.
Oh.
With avoidance? Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, my butt hurts.
I don't get anything, but I'm glad we got that down.
Ooh, nice neck, nice socket too. Congrats.
So now that we know, I think what we're supposed to do is like, and I think this is what I did when I did our group. We had 4 people play 4 square with them. So what we did is we had like one go to each of these big pillars, and we
That's a good idea.
spammed the shit out of taunt. Like he had no idea what to do.
Just on
That works
CD,
well.
he just keeps running around.
You know, yeah, literally, you just put like taunt first, like main tank would take them first, and then pop maybe an immunity, and then somebody else you bring it over, you know, taunt. Like in a perfect world, he'd pop bubble, and
Are we
then
switching
you know.
to normal?
I'm down to try at least 1 or 2 more on heroic if you guys are.
We
Here,
can
I'll-
totally get down the other 2. It's just like I said, mechanics.
Yeah, it would be nice to have our first chest on heroic.
Be 239. Whatever it drops at. Is it 239? Yeah.
I'm putting in that Carnivorous Stalker's conduit.
So let's stay. We'll head on up.
I think we'll get down the jailer within 2 pulls. I think
Is
it's
this an
gonna
AoE
be
fight?
the jailer's not an AoE or the AoE fight. The 9 will be.
The eye, yeah. Jailer's a little bit away.
Excuse me, I have the jailer.
Next patch.
Next patch, yeah, there we go. Yeah, if we get a 9.2, honestly. If we do, it'll probably be the last one of this tier. Or this expansion. So the only difference with this next boss is the ad. That's literally it. And more damage.
People have to stand in the...
The ad doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, he doesn't even do anything, yeah. So what the ad does, like on heroic for this one, is that it's a chain and everyone has to soak it and then run away and dodge every other mechanic, and that's it. I think we should divide groups though this time, Rag.
Yeah, we'll actually divide groups instead of having people run back and forth.
Arbalist? Oh wait.
Casually meander. Casually meander over again because he wants to disengage with the goddamn hunter.
Have we heard from Chemo? Is he just out of town this week or something? Alright.
I think the last time he said something else, something with his stepdad. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, right.
Kiki's back, by the way. But
Okay.
did she,
It's weird. Just cannot find player. Can't invite her. Can somebody else try?
Yeah, whiskey. It's in guild chat. If you go down, it's eco.
Ah, okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's not finding her for me either.
maybe it's just showing that she's online, but she's still AFK.
Hmm. You're fine, man. Dr. Longfinger, by the way. Talking to you on stream.
Dude, I'm a beast. What can I say, bro?
So mad.
Dude, I'm trying to parse on trash. All right, like leave me alone.
I saw 80k.
Yeah, dude.
Very little Mr. Bigglesworth. And you walk away.
Guys got to 106 here today.
Woo!
Wow.
Dude, I don't know if it's just Montana right now, but there's some like fires going on. It smells smoky out there. I don't know why. It sounds terrible, but I kind of like it. It's got like that outdoor nature-y scent to it.
Yes,
you know?
burning
well.
flesh.
Yeah, dude, like burning trees, dude, smells great. Like,
You're in Montana, Hyde?
yeah, I left California a few days ago, and I'm back for school.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That just sounds like an Australian summer. Jesus.
I'm gonna go pee.
Australia in the summer. Yeah, dude. Well, hey, can you like have your like continent not catch on fire this year? That'd be great, bro.
Well, if they don't want to put a railway line through, I'm dare say they won't be burning off this year. So that was the main reason behind the last burn off they fucking did over
Just
east.
tell all the trees to stop.
So this guy right here, this Moss-born Shackler, you're gonna see the mechanic that's gonna happen in the boss fight right now. So everyone stack on that silver thing right there, and you get pulled. And you just run away, run away, run away. Fight it, fight it, fight it. You're gonna pull him down. And then boom, hops down. That's the entire fight. That's the
Surprise,
extra mechanic.
motherfucker!
Yeah.
Have a turntable.
Jesus. I will say this, when he enters his final stage, that I-beam gets really, really painful, and it gets a little bit faster, so...
These shacklers are no joke, a little bit spicy with their damage to me and Jeff.
They hurt, dude. I'm saying, like, we just need to cleave it down with the boss, and we have to have them down before the two eyes come out, because otherwise it just... No bueno.
Use it down.
Me and Jeff are looking pretty rough.
Yeah, we're getting chunked.
I think we'll be okay. Like, our healers did really well last fight after we figured out the issue, and I don't even think that was their fault, just in general. But we'll be fine on this fight. When I pugged this with Val, it took like 3 pulls.
VOEs, huh?
Yeah, what is this game?
Yeah, no luck.
Rip.
Where's your RNG at?
I don't know. Okay, it's because I'm not on my paladin.
Yeah.
The game knows.
I know. Bullshit. God damn, Ion.
Good night, a few of you. What the fuck?
Oh, but my Dr. Love. See you in hell.
I always just found it very weird how much RNG you had on your pally. Like, we both ran the same fucking thing, and then you got 5 more fucking procs per minute of wings.
She's fucking huge, dude.
Dude, I had my luckiest RNG today with loot. I will say that. I did the hard mode, and like I think like 4 out of the 5 to 9 bosses dropped loot from it.
Well, I think this week's just been good for you across the board. Am I right?
It's been nice. Nice,
Let's go back
man.
to his true RNG that he got. So I got something that only he has. And I think
okay, don't expose me. Hang on.
Expose you.
I think we should all, like, anyone who's losing in damage to Hyde right now, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad.
Hi.
Look at his ring, team.
I muted Discord for a second on my stream. That's what it is. Okay. We'll go ahead and do our first break. I'll set up groups, and then we'll resume after that because it is the top of the hour. Okay. Alright, stream. We're on break right now. I'm gonna go pour some coffee. I'll be right back.
Check out that noise.
Alright, I'm back. It looks like we're dead. What, did I really? First hit. Boss target, hide. Oh. That's not a sun, that's an eyeball. It's glowing. I do think that was a pretty ingenious lore direction that they took with this actually being Odin's eye that he lost. I thought that was pretty cool. Either way, it's Odin's. I don't remember. I don't. I mean, it's current. It's current. If you're in Korthia, you did it. Yes. Ready to check to see who's back? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and explain the fight and the changes on heroic. So again, you just dodge the beam just like we did on normal last night. Use whatever kit in your kit that you did to successfully do it. If you're not sure, then you can just take the chains. That's probably what I'll be doing. And then the new ad is going to be the Stygian Abductor. That's the same type of ad that we were fighting. I believe it has the abduct thing. So when you see the big swirly marker, that's kind of the universal sign for soaking something. Soak it, and then run away from the chains before you get yanked off the edge. And then the groups are set up, so the eyes are going to be tanked on blue and green. Remember, all the crap needs to be dropped along the wall to try to leave as much room as possible. Groups 1 and 3, odd groups, are going to be on blue. Groups 2 and 4 are going to be on green. I did have to, there's only 2 melee, so I put you guys together for Wind Fury, so melee is going to be on one side. Odds are blue, evens are green. And then we'll lust at the end during his red eye phase. And that's about it. So, ready to check. Yeah. We just need to really burn those eyes. Sure, why? There you go. All right. Oh, it's back. Let's roll. Your first flask is probably running out, by the way.
5, 4, 3.
I'll just shout for us.
2, 1.
There's no rush on the abductor. He's not a priority. You can just kind of cleave him down. Chains. Soak. Soak, 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 soak. And run. Again, cleave the ad. I believe we're going to be running right. Okay, we're splitting into our 2 groups now. It's eye time. Abductor's not a big priority. Just cleave down your eyes. I split the healers. You're only going to have half the healers being able to reach you. So just be aware. If you're on odds groups, you should be over with Fury on purple side. If you're evens, you should be over with Hoyd. Are they healing? They are healing. Push him down. You can go. Chains soak soon. Chains soak. Moving left. Get Hoyd up, please. Chains, soak. Let's get that abductor down. We're moving right. Nice. Chains, soak. There it is. Okay, let's get that first abductor down, please. Beams moving right. Alright, and phase. New eyes. Hide, are you swapping sides? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We have a B-res, but let's just wipe it up. If we make sure we have a soulstone up. Whoever's rezzing, please don't jump off the edge. Okay. Okay, I swapped the groups for Fury and Hoyd, so just go where you were. So Fury's still in purple, Hoyd's still in green, but now we're all kosher, so. Which one was low? No, the purple side was the one that was low. I swapped over. Okay. Let's change that. Skier, Sony. Okay, let's try that. So check your groups. 1 and 3 are on purple, 2 and 4 are on green. Okay, cool. Oh, I'll throw it in a feast. Lotus, yeah, we're doing heroic right now. Trying to get our 3 chests done for the vault. Don't do it, because it uses up all the charges. Okay, everyone is ready. Let's do it. Yep, go ahead.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think I got too close. Sorry, that was me. Chains, soak. Go. Yep. Moving left. Thank you for the roar. Chains. Soak, chains. Moving right. Okay, get to your positions. Again, 1 and 3 on purple, 2 and 4 are on green. Abductors are not a priority. Focus the eyes. A little more DPS on purple side. Hold a little bit on green side. Just chill. Slow DPS green side. Get Fury up. No, we can't. We don't have a BRS up. Just wipe it up. We don't have a BRS for 2 minutes. Were they hitting that hard? Okay. Okay. Well, we do, yeah, the platform is why we do need to rush the ice. We just need to make sure that we get the abductors down and focus less on boss damage right before he phases. Just make sure we go in clear. Don't release, by the way. So he phases at, what was it, 66%? At this point, if you're still there, you can probably just sit there, because... Yeah, Warlock is pretty easy as well with Demonic Circle. Whiskey, it's because of the abductors. That's why. You guys had both abductors over there, so we had it easy over on green. Thank you for the cauldron and feast. Yeah, it seems like that, Lotus. Just need to get the practice in. Got a couple people who still need to eat. Yeah, that's really about it. It's just clearing up those abductors before we start. I believe that's just a magic debuff. Alright, let's do it. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Minute, if you're talking about the one where you have 3 clones of yourself around, you have to go and touch all 3. Get Zakosas up, please. Glare, moving left. Soak the chains. Moving left, it looks like. Oh, I gripped the wrong person. Sorry, wrong warlock. We have 4%. Get the abductor down. Next abductor that comes down, focus him. Soak the chains. Get the abductor down. Focus abductor, then swap eyes. Abductor first, then go to your spots. Okay, now you can go to your sides. They're pretty good on health. Green side can go a little bit harder. Slow purple a little bit. Purple's 20 ahead. Slow down, please. They're evening out. You can just push now. It's just one-shot me. No, let's just wipe it up. Yeah, let's try one more pull, and then we'll swap to normal and go back to Paintsmith. Because we also like our comp, we're just a little low on the DPS that we should have. Well, that too, yeah. Tetra just finished doing normal Sylvanas, so he's good to come in. Okay. Can we get a summoning portal, please?
I have many wares.
Yeah, that sounds like Tetra. Yeah, just spam it and fill up the chat. Always. I'm working on. I'm trying to stay in shape. Round is a shape, but. Alright, we'll do one more. There's a feast up. We still have a lot of people who need to eat. Don't eat those. I got a couple. Alright, here we go. We're ready to pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Supposedly. Okay. Chains in 2. Soak the chains. Nope, that's too late, sorry. It's behind me, I didn't see it. Glare. And just to end cleanly, let's just always focus the abductors. We were kind of doing it slowly. Let's just kill them. So just burn them down. If you're a class that has a really hard time swapping for some reason, like Sin Rogue or something like that, then you can just stay on the eye, but... Soaking chains soon? Soak chains? Just burn down the abductor, moving left again. Okay, finish the abductor. Remember, go to your sides. 1 and 3 odd groups are on purple. 2 and 4 are on green. Again, everybody should be focusing down the abductor until he's dead. Then you go to your eye. So if you're standing over on purple side right now, you should not be. Now you can. Against the wall, please. Well, you can probably squeeze in a little bit more. Oh, you cloaked it. Never mind. What a beast. I don't know if Tetra's even in comms. Okay, cool. Yo. And go. There's always a troublemaker. Chain soaking soon. Chains. Get whiskey up after this. After he drops. We're moving left. Focusing abductor. Thank you for the roar, by the way. Get whiskey up, please. Next one we can get in a minute. Chain soaking in 5. Soak chains. Swap to the abductor. We're moving right. Still focusing the abductor. We have about 7% until he phases. Push the boss so we don't get another abductor. If we push him in the next 7 seconds, we don't get one. There we go. Nice. Oh. Soak. Chains. Yeah. Just a little too slow. Again, focus abductor first, everyone. Everyone should be stacked in the middle, focusing the abductor. Okay, now focus on your eyes. Again, if your group's 1 and 3, you should be over on green. Got too many people over here. How'd you swap him? Okay. Slow on purple. Slow on green. Purple needs to die. Can a healer go over to... Yeah, we didn't have a healer over there. Swipe it up. Okay, we're gonna swap to normal. Alright, so you can release. We're gonna need to reset anyways. So we're gonna continue on Painsmith. Oh, that's the wrong portal. I was like, how am I still in here? Wrong one. There's no way out. Oh, it's the sheet music, right?
The Necrolords march on the altar of domination. Join us and lead the charge.
Okay, it's on normal now. You can go back in.
I have many lucky do's. You like? May your feet find good trails.
There's that one little area where you gotta start running instead of using your mount. It's disrespectful to ride your mount indoors. Welcome back. I do like Paintsmith. I do like it. Thank you, Papa, for your... Oh, Zakosis. that was a little clutch there, dude. We will be there in a bit. Yeah. It just needs some more harpsichord. Yeah, Lotus, we're gonna crush those balls. Gonna squish them. That's awesome, Lotus. Just stack on green. I put down the feast and then I remembered what happened and I was like, oh, let's just see what happens. Well, at least it doesn't kill us on heroic. I was thinking it would.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity. Your suffering has only begun.
I think we should wait 12 minutes for Holy Word Salvation. There we go. Big brain. Okay. Feast is down. Everybody's eaten. Should be good. Same deal as last night. Markers are out. Tanking him on... Actually, that's a little too far out. Tanking him on blue. Tank drops it on green. And then the hammer or the axe, they have different names. They do the same thing. But I believe the hammer is what creates the cascading spikes, whereas the axe does not. But otherwise, does the same effect. Okay. Is that fine? Alright, let's do it. It's going to be after the second intermission. I have it muted, I don't even know what's happening.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity.
Chains spread out. Hammer. Spike balls. In the middle, right there. Well, I'm kind of in the front. I'm trying to scoot back. Watch me. Let's get hide up. Okay, is it good? Yeah. Mender, if you disengage back onto the plat, well, no, you can't taunt. Never mind. Here, scoot him back. Okay, and then just eat a ball. It's kind of like the soaks on Hungering Destroyer, when you're not supposed to soak and they're moving to their positions and stuff. Like, just give them room. So when the spike balls come up, chains just move to the back of the room, away from the balls, and then everybody else should kind of like move around them. You just chains. You take the shortest path. Everybody else work around it, and then chains go through last. Feast is down. Alright, let's go. Let's do it.
Five, four,
Oh.
three, two,
That's
one.
all good. Chain soon. Watch to see if it's you. Chain screwed out. Muhammad, you're probably a little far up. Well, no, that's fine. Yeah, because you're melee. Yeah. Balls. Skull. Chains move to the back of the room. Okay, and everybody through, then chains. Unless you're blinking or something like that, that's fine. Did you bubble through that? Nice. Big brain. New chains. Nice barrier. Balls. The one that's right on the feast, right there. Skull. Chains move to the back of the room. Okay, and through. Move the axe to the side. Yeah, it's all good. So if that happens, just run to A side, and guys, when you see that animation, that just means that we need to not be on the blocks on either side of where he is. Alright, spike wall. Get ego up, please. He's learned his lesson. Alright, we're phasing. Chains, watch out. This is the one that creates cascading spikes, so you just need to watch your positioning and step over it when it's time. There's also spike balls coming. It's better to get hit by the spikes than a ball. DPS the ball. We didn't have a whole lot of room. That was good. After we res, we're going to go ahead and take our break. Last break for the night, and then we'll finish out the last hour. Alright, see you guys in 7. Sorry, I just realized we've had Discord muted this whole time. I'll unmute it here so you can join in on the fun.
My lord.
Hello. Why are you not like talking? Are you worried you're gonna be a chatterbox again?
Yeah, you're drunk again?
Yo,
No.
you better not be Tetra. I swear I'm coming over, dude, and you're getting clapped. Like that.
I'm sober. He doesn't want to get drunk for his other guild.
Oh.
Oh,
So that's not true. That's not true. Oh man.
Wait, Tetra, did you come from another raid?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Link it or I don't believe you.
Oh no, don't
Link
you
it?
You don't want to start that.
What do you mean? Like the achievement?
Yeah.
Did you kill something? I'm assuming.
Killed Sylvanas.
We cleared all of it normal.
Yeah, picture didn't happen.
How do you open the achievements?
Take your Y key.
Hotkey is Y, yeah.
It's like not on my UI.
I'll be right back. I don't get you to.
Why did you tell us? It's break, Minder.
Let's see here.
Hyde, what was that last DM you sent me before I exited the game?
Oh, I was just saying, take care of yourself, dude.
Thank you.
What is the name of the fucking raid for this one?
Sanctum?
Dominant.
The Reckoning is the name of the achievement. And he does have it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't have the achievement tab on my screen at all.
LVUI.
Yeah.
But if you're linking this to me, after it was already... Okay, you didn't. I was going to say.
I don't get why I have to prove it to you.
No, I was talking about Hyde. No, it was just a joke because earlier when I said that, I said yes to link it or we don't believe him. They talked about how there was a dude who just fucking spam links it when it's achieved.
Dude.
Oh man.
Yeah. Well, it's not even worse. I don't know if you do you remember Tommy with Grand Marshal?
Yeah.
That fucking dude. That guy literally. We'd be in the
We'll
middle
say,
of
like,
we'd be in the middle of a BG. He'd be like Grand Marshal empty.
yeah, people in guild chat would be like, anyone for BGs? And he'd link it and be like, oh, oops, MT.
So that was the inside 2 minutes before you joined Petra.
I used to do it too with mythic kills.
Because Hyde used to be a dick.
I used to be like really hard CE raider. I just dropped mythic kills every single time I dropped into another guild group.
Yo, Hyde, my favorite part is when I had a buddy who did that in the past, and he would link them, but people didn't realize that like you can click them and look at the date they got the achievement, and
Oh,
it would
yeah,
be like
yeah, they'd
6
all
months
be over.
It'd be like 6 months after the fucking like the actual content was done. Like he would.
Oh no,
link
yeah. If you look at my
Jaina
Jaina kill, it's way after, dude. That shit came out in 2019. But I mean, my Nyalotha kills were all current. Those ones I have.
Those are like the funniest one. Like he would link like because obviously if you got heroic Garrosh, it didn't count for mythic Garrosh.
Yeah.
So my buddy would link mythic Garrosh just in the middle of fucking Legion fights, and it was like a year and a half after mythic had come out, and you were like, what is the point of fucking this link? Like, and some people were like, wow, look at you, that's awesome. Like
Flexing,
people like
dude,
that's
let
so
it rock.
cool. And then the rest of us would click it and be like, you fucking monkey, this shit's been out for a goddamn 2 years. Like what?
There's
I'm
also
jumping
an
off.
add-on
Fuck
to
this.
fake achievements.
Yeah, you could technically type them out too if you really wanted to.
True.
It's like the funniest part about it. You could type out whatever one you wanted.
Do I have any cool ones? I don't think I have any cool ones. Like, I don't have any cool like single ones. Yo, bro, but I was a beast though, dude. Look at me.
Mitter, I can link something I know you don't have.
Under the fucking top 3% of rated battlegrounds, that moment when you were the only people doing it.
No, dude.
Actually, it was in. Actually, Legion was still a very popular time for RPG.
Yeah, that was like a lot of people doing it.
Legion was the last time PvP was good.
Dude, yeah,
I really
CSA
enjoyed
was garbage.
I really enjoyed Legion's world PvP aspect, like all the fucking world quests that had PvP on them.
Oh, true, I did too.
I really enjoyed all of those. Fucking punching people off the fucking edge of the mountain in Stormheim with the fucking goat. Not even getting completion for it, just punching them the fuck off, that way they couldn't do it themselves. That's so much fun. I don't know, I
Legion
like
PvP system I wouldn't say to date, but well,
prior to the sets and everything.
These are my 2 most proud achievements last year when I came back to WoW. Those right there, dude. Fuck everything else, dude.
Did you get 2 of those mythic claws from Rodin?
I played Fury Warrior back then because it was fun as fuck. So I could never get my best assault weapon because Mythic came from N'Zoth on Mythic. We got the Carapace and we just couldn't beat him, and that was it.
All right, feast is down.
the fact that every
Holy Pally main and not getting a claw for PvP.
Oh no, we're talking about the fist weapon, but I know what you're talking about, the trinket.
Yeah. That's the
There's
real
the
claw.
void fist weapon that does the tentacle slot
The
thing.
obsidian claw, yeah. That like drains mana from the other team, and I remember Mender got it. Or oh, dude, who 1v1'd Bruxit, dude, as a holy pally, and just sat there and just, dude, I've watched that go down, and Mender just sat there for like 20 minutes beating him as a holy pally.
It's funny. That holy pally build was kind of insane though. 3 stack of the Avenger Crusader shit, and then you had Maledict in the Voodoo Totem.
Holy Pally in general in Legion was really good.
Oh, this was BFA.
Oh, BFA, yeah. It was nuts in BFA.
With corruption,
It was even, dude,
Pretty much
season
sold
1
raid.
of Legion, Avenging Crusader was the most broken thing in the world.
No, the most broken thing in the world was Glimmer. You play Holy Pally, you say that's not broken, you're lying.
Actually, no, it wasn't. You went with Ineffable Truth, which was was just
Yo,
10 times better.
season 1 Legion Outlaw Rogues had a 25% more agility in PvP, and you could killing spree and one shot anyone.
Yikes!
Damn.
Yeah, I
Then
didn't
they
know
buffed
that.
it. They nerfed it in 3 days.
You don't know what's super fucking pog? Probably pointless boss, TBH.
Do we hold on? Cancel. We don't have a tank ready. That was.
Yeah, that was
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Oh, K-Stat
Chains.
wasn't here for it.
I don't think Petra's here. He's there. Petra's. I feel like K-Stat's also been lagging a bit.
Yeah. Balls. Skull. Chains move to the back of the room. Or blink over. Either one. Ooh, wow, what was that?
That was the ball.
I mean, it just like lost half its health instantly.
Dude, every
Touch of death,
every
probably.
video I'm watching on this raid, dude, everyone's saying this boss needs to be like worked, bro. Like,
It's just stupid.
it's just so dumb.
The overlaps get ridiculous. Like,
That's what people are complaining about. Yeah. Oof. All right.
Balls.
Please don't blink when you have chains.
That's something that they can do if they have chains and they can move off to the side. Just watch your destination. Like try to put your camera overhead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Spike balls. Never mind.
It's intermission.
Cancel those balls. Darn.
You can't say the word retard. My mom died to a retard.
Sorry, they're retarded.
Whoa. Okay. Anyways.
All right.
I'm gonna save I-beam to the balls.
Watch the spikes as they're moving. Spike balls.
Oh my god, I can jump over them.
Chains go through last, everybody else through. Hammer go to a side.
DTO's on Fury.
Spike wall, watch out. Spike wall coming in. Balls.
There's any DPS on that. Holy lord.
Getting hit by the spike wall is not that bad. If you get hit by chains or ball, it will kill you. The spike wall is just a stun. Again, you should be in a... Oh, you have chains. Never mind. Spike wall.
40 seconds, bud.
Get Hoyd up, please. In 25 seconds.
20 seconds. Yep, 20 seconds.
I have darkness to you, Fury.
Did it.
New chains.
Good, guys. Wave's coming.
Just wipe it up.
Whiskey, do you have a soulstone or no?
No.
I do.
Okay.
Just stand in spikes.
Oh, they come quick.
Just jump off. You don't take armor durability.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't hit that. That was a good pull, guys. That was really good.
I just wish we had enough immunities to fucking have somebody sacrifice themselves every single time with an immunity. Just not have to give a shit.
Does the ball break when you use an immunity? Can I get hit by it?
It takes half itself when somebody hits it.
Oh, nice. No problem, Dave.
We're also lingering a little bit. Like we gotta make sure we don't linger. The more we linger, the more you risk the people with the chains getting hit with the AOE when Fury or Jeff bring it to the corner.
We
What means my healing CDs last after this priest?
We've bled off to the point to where we're 2-4-8. So if we have a healer that wants to sit out, that can get us down to a more normal comp.
Yeah, I can set out if you want me to. I don't mind.
I can go
4,
DPS.
5, 6, 7, 8.
2, 3, 9 instead
yeah,
of
that
2, 4,
would,
8.
that would be perfect actually if you don't mind doing that.
This guy's gonna be a bitch on Mythic.
Can you drop a portal? Can I get back in here?
Dude, it sucks too, because he dropped
All my talents
best
are
weapon,
wrong.
dude.
You resummon me, I have no good talents for this. I have all fucking world PvP talents on my right now.
I can give you a tome if you want.
He's on a different server.
Oh, different server guy. Oh, not bad.
Yeah, sadly. I'm a buddy of Rags from another time.
Yeah. From our last guild before we made this one.
You're not my buddy?
I'm your buddy too. You guys are both my buddies. You guys are both my favorite.
I'll drop a hammer. There's a hammer down for anyone who needs it.
Thank you.
But I needed a wrench.
I've got a screwdriver.
No reference to like hammer time.
I'll take a screwdriver. Not the drink. You're talking about an actual.
Yeah, like an actual screwdriver.
Is it a flathead or Phillips head?
Phillips.
I'll take it.
I mean, it's a flathead, but I named him Philip, so
Oh,
it's a little
you know
confusing.
what? That's all right. Yeah, you got me.
I don't know.
Joke's on you, I use a wrench as a hammer.
Yep.
That's an Italian thing. That's a.
All right,
that's a
let's do
Vin
it.
Diesel thing.
Yo, hide.
Yo.
Did you used to blow bubbles as a kid?
No.
Got it. Must have been a different person, because that dude's calling.
Yeah.
Everybody was ready.
Yeah, everyone's ready.
Joke.
We're ready.
Good God, dude.
No, I'm
Gonna
happy
walk
about
in
it,
there.
man.
Chains. Move out if you have them. Spike walls. Mark skull.
You gotta be joking.
Just a little short there. Let's get Mender up.
I got it.
they're getting taunted back.
I'm bad, dude. I had to actually fucking taunt.
Okay, wipe it up.
That was my bad. I taunted too early, I think.
Well, let me see if I can taunt this bitch across the ledge. Can you bring him closer, Fury?
Yeah, I got you. Oh, let me get this thing so you don't die.
Yeah, I got him now. Come here, Painsmith. I have Tiger's Dash. Never mind. I have fucking Tiger's Dash. I can't even do it.
No. Do we have a res up?
I actually
Are you having soul stone?
Well, no, I got cars.
I have a soul stone.
Don't use Incarn, please.
So funny. I'm like, yeah, bring him closer.
Even if we
He
didn't have,
realize this.
even if we didn't have Soulstone, please don't use Incarn,
Okay.
because that's a free battle res we can use.
Such an idiot.
So those spikes when the tank takes it to the corner, they hit the first two, right?
Yeah, and then it's basically perpendicular lines from there.
Alright,
can hit-
so,
It can
so
hit
the
up to
third
3.
one over
there.
here. Huh?
It can hit up to 3 in every direction.
Yeah.
So
it's
be
3
careful.
wide. So if he's standing in the corner, it only hits 2. But if he's not, it'll hit 3.
Okay, so just keep the third line everywhere open for people with chains to position to the back of the room.
Can we get in both?
Yeah, it'll do the square to my right and to my left. So if I'm on just one in this corner, it'll do 2 lines each way.
Okay, it shouldn't matter the third row then. Only because that spike thing was the wall was coming, and I was in the front of it, so I had to position back, and there was a bunch of people.
Let's have so if you get marked with the chains, move a little bit to the left of the group. That way you're clear of and you're not having to do emergency movement away from the spikes that the tank
look,
drops.
Third row. No?
Yeah. Sorry, I was
Screen clear.
distracted if that's what you guys were just saying. So but chains move off to the left so that you're clear and you don't have to move as much away from the spikes. All right, let's do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, God.
Spike balls. I can't. You guys are like surrounding me. I can't. Chains move to the left, other side there, Ari. Balls. Right behind the portal. Mark skull.
Or left.
K-Sat, if you could scoot over more towards the right, please.
Alright. This is the wave.
Spike ball wall. Mark skull.
Oh my, I swear to fucking.
Go through, go through. Alright. I couldn't get behind you.
Sorry, I didn't see you behind me. I thought everybody was good. I was giving them room. Spike's coming in. Balls. Mark skull. Get area up, please. Spike wall coming in. Balls. It's marked. Just drop it. It's fine. Don't run into me, please. Okay, this is second intermission. After this is when we would lust, because it starts overlapping pretty hard here. Just practice.
Do we have a soul stone?
We should always have a soulstone, just always assume.
I got that already.
We don't have a soulstone? Oh, you have a battle res? Okay, cool.
No,
Don't release?
It gets rid of the
I've got it, team! Fury's gonna save the day! Fucking die.
Can you save the day without yelling as loud?
Nope,
Don't
you're
release?
gonna have to listen to it.
That's fine.
You can mute me if you like, I really don't give two shits.
No, your voice is soothing.
He does have a like a self-talk encouragement tape that Fury released. It's pretty good.
You got any like feedback on our thinking? You doing alright?
Yeah, it's just when the weapon overlaps with the spike wall, I guess just depending on where the position of the wall is, if it's early enough, you can drop it before you go through the spike balls. Especially if it's you, Hoyd, because of the speed. But otherwise, you just have to wait until after.
I've been sitting there trying shielding them if I get stuck behind the wall and just drop them back there.
That works. Is the ball physical damage? Because could you bop through it as well? That could give you 2.
Yeah, I can bop through it or divine shield through it. So
Okay.
that's what I've been doing with them. Whenever we can't kill the ball in time, I just divine shield and go to the corner that's being blocked in.
Okay.
Jeff, you could theoretically, if we are saving Soulstone's battle reses, you could just what's it called? Transcendence through them.
So again, healers and ranged DPS should be standing in the middle, about where the demon circle is, maybe a little further up. And then chains are moving over to the left. We had several times where there were people with chains over on the right, or there was a moment where I had chains and I had people like on 2 or 3 sides of me over here. and I didn't really have room to maneuver without knocking him back, so just make sure that you're in the middle if you're ranged or heals. Let's do it. Everyone is ready.
Yeah, Zoonosis.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chains soon. By the way, whiskey. But spike wall. Chains move to the left. Spike balls. Marked. Skull. Intermission.
All right.
Chains to the left. This is going to create a moving spike wall. Ball. Hammer. Spikes. Spike wall coming in. Balls. That's my mark didn't go off. Get out of the way, please. If you're through the chain wall, create room for the spike balls. What? I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry. If you're out through the spike wall, leave room for the chain people to get through, please. Some of you just stood by the entrance.
Oh, I was waiting for the guy.
No, I wasn't talking about you. Spike balls. Marked. Chain people should be walking backwards, please. Everybody quickly through. Don't be on horizontal or vertical plane of the tank. If it's dropped messily like that, you just don't be on the horizontal or vertical plane of the tank and you won't get hit. Just dodge the plus sign of death. Okay, let's this is the second intermission. We'll just go for a little bit longer to get. Well, no, we got too many dead. Just wipe it up.
Do we have a soul stone or anything up?
I have
Yes.
Transcendence ready.
Soulstone is up.
There's been a soulstone up every pull of the nights for the most part, so we don't need to. We can just assume from here on. Don't release.
I should have got like 6 people with battle resist there.
So one thing, like, if we're like coming out of that spike wall, like, the spike ball wall, we're going to get a hammer there. I'm going to rush to try to get to that green corner usually. So it's usually a no stand.
Yeah, just by default, tanks, whatever position that we're needing to be in, like for example with the spike ball wall, we're obviously running towards the balls to get through. Tanks, you can always just run the hammer to the side. Guys, when you see that big black thing around the tank, I'll try to call it hammer or axe or whatever if I feel we need it. But if you see that, just don't be on the sideways plane of them. If they're having to drop it before they're going through the spikes, either move like 2 blocks forward or 2 blocks back. Just don't be on the same plane as them.
I think instead of you having to just mark every time, can we just get the ball that's going to be in the middle here?
Yeah, that's perfect. Let's do that.
That way everybody can just focus straight away on it.
It's the one that's, and also if you're looking at the edges of the platform, it's the one that the feast is on. It's the one that he's standing on right now at the center lava piece. It's the one that the like lit up chain thing is on this side, or it's the center of the platform over there where the gate is. So there is something that is some form of a point of reference in any direction. So
if you're looking at like just the platform, the squares, it's whatever the skull is pointing at.
let's just do this.
That works too.
There we go.
Boom.
Beautiful. All right,
Can
let's
you
do it.
utilize the other 3 also? Like,
Yeah, let's just have a disco party.
yeah, put them all done.
All right, we're ready. Let's roll.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Chains, move to the left. Spike ball on circle. And through. You have room for the chain person to move through? Somebody's just standing in the entrance casting. New chains, move to the left. Spike balls, kill skull. Yeah, that works really well because we can see it right as soon as it comes down. I can call out what side.
Yeah, way easier.
And if I'm immune to CC, it just runs me over.
Get Zakosis up, please.
At least I know that interaction now. Ultimate form does let you walk through, but you still fucking die because it does 100,000 physical damage.
Ouch.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
What state's gonna fix that?
I don't know, put both that together.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like that plus Barkskin in bear form would be fine, but
Change to the left. Spike balls kills Moon. Watch the spike wall coming in. Just watch the horizontal plane of the tank. Nice. Spike wall coming in. Chains over to where we're in front of where we're facing. Or not. Okay, just be out of the way. Kill X. Watch the spike wall coming in. Spike wall can. Chains can scoot back, please. Okay. We can get Hoyt up in a minute 40, so we do have an intermission coming up and might be okay. Spike wall.
That was my fault. Like I got stuck in between people there.
Don't be on the same horizontal plane as Fury. Nice.
When is the intermission? 40?
Now.
Okay. Wipe it up.
That was so cool.
Your suffering has only begun.
Yeah, just think of where the tank is dropping the hammer or axe is prideful positioning, so don't be either on either side of where they are. Either up and down or side to side. So if they have to drop it kind of on the fly, then we can work around that.
That one went, yeah.
Thank you,
really
Lotus.
well.
Yeah, that one felt better.
Just the one, that spike ball where I died. I got too close, but it was also taking really long to come down.
Yeah. Night Lotus, we'll see you, dude.
Also, touch of death, so he froze.
Yeah.
Maybe I should save it for like the one that's like too slow, you know? Like people don't have enough like resources, maybe.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Alright, everybody's ready. Let's do it. Also, this is just mechanics, so once we get used to this and stuff like that, it will help us on heroic as well. There's just a couple things that gets added, but we're knocking out the main portion, so the mechanics that we need to learn. Chains, get ready. In 2, move to the left. Yeah, somebody just jumped off the edge there. Now let's get aggroed up. Spike balls, kill Moon. And through. Drop it to the side.
go, 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 go. You did too long, but
I don't know if he's in
I was waiting
comms.
for you to go through
Oh, okay.
first.
all good.
Let's get a DPS up, please. Can we cast Battle Res on a DPS, please? Okay, I will use an engineering Battle Res.
I already got it. I got it.
Okay, okay.
I didn't have the users.
Okay, wipe it up. Jump off, please.
We have something up? I think, yeah.
I'm soul sunned.
Don't release, please. I'll swap heals.
Yeah, case that we were both trying to be courteous and let the other one like LOL.
Yeah, fucking we fucked up there. Just blame the Aussie, man. It's easier.
Well, because we were both doing the same thing. We were both like, go ahead. No, you go ahead. You go ahead. No, you go ahead. Like, just fuck it until both of us were fucked.
How very
Yeah, Rag's
Canadian
never
of
going to
you.
invite us back now. I'll wake up in the morning and I'll be guildless.
No, dude. Alright, everybody's ready. Let's do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity.
Change to the left. Spike balls, kill Moon. Healers can DPS here as well. It's nothing to heal. I'm salving this. Get whiskey up after this.
That's not very good.
Get whiskey up, please.
Got him.
Chains over to the side. Yep, there you go.
Barrier.
What was that?
I'll be laying top to that.
Okay. Kill the circle.
Dude.
Okay, I'm through.
One a green.
Intermission.
Did I miss something, Jeff, or was that something else?
What?
Oh, when you were going to do.
I was just getting knocked around by chains.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get back to the marker and I was like, no!
Can I jump over these spikes?
No.
Try this real quick.
That's the-
Oh, no, can't. Never mind. I jumped over the other ones, the cascading ones that he drops, and then I'll do this, I guess. Alright.
Change to the left. I'm divine hemming this.
Have it.
Kill the spike balls, Moon. Spike wall coming in. And through.
On green.
Spike wall. Change to the left. Spike's coming in. Kill the balls. Moon.
I'll link this one. Stack up
Okay.
the link.
Stack up. Chains, be careful. Spike wall coming in. Again, don't die with your cookies up. We're about to, never mind. Spike balls, kill skull. Through.
Kill it before it touched me.
Get to Sani up, please. Wait, you can't. 40 seconds.
Far left.
Yep, thank you for lust. This is where we lust. PI hide. I already did it. It's fine. It does both. It's gonna create the spikes and cascade. Kill the spike balls on X. Watch the spike wall coming in. And through.
I'm pulling back right.
Get to Sani up, please. Not Zakosis, Dasani. Kill the spike ball. Skull. Through. Watch the tank positioning. Cookies if you still have them. Don't die with them up. Okay, I'm gonna salve. The next hammer. Salving this.
I got spares on for the next one.
Okay.
Great shell for next one. Don't be scared.
Oh, spirit shell, okay. Ball down.
Get the ball down. Okay, and through.
Oh.
One of the guys has changed bounced me.
I think that was probably me. Sorry.
Oh, it's all good.
Divine hemming to recover.
Great link this.
I can. Got bounced.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I will.
It's coming in.
10%.
Still have your shell, use your shell for this.
We have cookies, cooldown, CDs, anything right now.
It's gonna hurt.
Dude, I saw you run through with chains, and I was like, oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, that was me.
I have stone.
That's close.
That was
It's
really
all
good.
better.
Really good pull.
Just jump off.
Aggers, do you like playing Destro again? Like, now that it's like almost as good as it was in 8.3? Yeah, dude, I bet, man. It almost tempted me to go back to lock.
Might switch BM.
Wait, where did
Might be
Dave
better.
He had to hop off.
Okay.
Well, I can shell every third weapon.
I'm gonna save meta for that last phase because that should hurt.
No problem. Whiskey.
You're good, Whiskey.
Thank you so much for doing that. You didn't have to do that.
We do have the situation where it is about 3, maybe 4 people that are doing a majority of the damage on the spike balls, and a tank is number 2.
Well, you also have to figure touch of death and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I do.
But yeah.
But it's still, you know. That being said, him being 200k higher than the majority of the DPS is kind of a. He doesn't have TOD for every one of those.
I'm gonna be real. I don't think that's the issue right now. We were getting through this just fine that last pull.
Either way, we've got a couple more pulls. Let's just do it.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity.
Chains move off to the left. Balls. Kill moon. There we go. Very nice.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Guardian Spirit on Hood. Salving. Sorry, you already barrier up. I missed the first one. Axe. Is it Spirit Shell?
Nope.
Okay.
I have to get the first and fourth and seventh.
Okay. Alright. Circle. Through.
Spirits, you got it.
Yeah, we need to reset the rolls just in case there's a bad set of spikes.
If you were
Oh my gosh.
Let's do this on clicks mode.
I'd rather not.
RuneScape mode.
That's an interesting achievement.
Change to the left.
Lag. Shell won't be good.
Spike wall coming in, kill the balls. Circle. Through.
I'll go through first.
Watch tank positioning. Watch the chains, guys, as you're resetting position. Spike wall coming in. Whoa, chains, watch position. Somebody's on.
That was me and my
Oh. Spike wall coming in.
I'm moving back, guys. Please give me room. Or don't.
I'm keeping it in green.
Thank you, whoever else had chains.
Spike's coming in. Intermission soon. Kill the balls. Skull. And go through. Watch positioning on tank.
Oh, no.
Cookies if you're low.
That bumper card.
Don't y'all know I had an itch on my leg this whole time?
Wow, discipline.
Rag, you have 2 innervates as well.
Thank you.
Whether you or
Ari.
Tango want it, just let us know.
Yeah, Ari, how about you call for it when you're doing your ramp?
Right after this.
Oh no!
I'll give it to you 3 seconds in.
Symbol of hope.
Ari, you have an innervate.
Chains on me, heads up, touch it.
Lust, please.
Don't PI me. Running back.
Balls,
Heads
balls,
up.
balls, balls.
Heads up.
No change.
Go ahead, bud, go ahead.
Go, run through. Thank you.
I'll tie this.
Okay. We have 2 battle reses up. Get up the dead.
Do you have PI?
Chains on me.
Yeah, buddy. Barrier.
I'll salve the next one. Balls.
Wall.
Squish that ball. X. I'm salving this next one.
Keeping it here.
Salving.
We died with Kane's fresh on.
Okay, so tank's gonna have to just drop it. Watch positioning. Don't be on. It's getting close. I mean, this is the true test of the fight. Just the overlaps here. So just jump off. We have one more pull. It's getting better. Remember, if you have chains, just go through last. Be a gentleman.
Tanks are gonna pull the boss off to the side. When that window happens, the DPS will be like facing that, so chains will have like a gap. We'll get a lock closet and get you up here.
I actually gotta go early, sorry guys. My fucking dogs have been geeking the fuck out.
Okay. We'll do one more pull for practice with the people that we have, and maybe we'll get it. Here is Feast. Oh, it's already up. Never mind.
Have you got a hammer you can put down, place, Rag?
Yeah.
You get the res, Whiskey?
And can we get a closet, please? Alright, last pool. Let's give it a shot.
Edra, do you have Phantom Fire?
Yeah.
I just get like 1.
And Ari, just call for innervates when you're doing your ramps. Let's have Zakosis, you innervate first, K-Set, you innervate second, please, when he calls for it.
Yep.
Alright, let's do it.
Dude.
We're ramping rate as we pull, so you can innervate like the second pull or whatever.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your screams will echo throughout eternity.
Change to the left. I'm salving. Oh, never mind. Don't need to do that. I'll salve the next one. That was shell. Yep. Kill moon. And through. Okay, this one's my salve.
Barrier next.
I'll get the third one telling tide.
Okay. Change to the left. X.
Barrier.
Spike balls kills moon. Chains go through last again. Circle, you go through first, Minder. Chains to the left. Intermission.
Ramping, innervate.
Chains to the side. Spike balls kill X. Again, chains to move to the back.
Top of the wave.
And through. You go through first. Hide.
Towards the back corner.
This is Divine Him. Change to the side.
Life like that. Taunting back.
Oh, you got it.
My bad.
Get Fury up, please. Spike balls.
Spikes.
Kill circle. I didn't die in time. Alright, we'll go ahead and wipe it up and call it here. You can release. We're gonna be done for the night. But awesome, guys. Thank you. We got
I've done it too.
got one mythic, or one mythic. That'd be impressive. One heroic done, and unfortunately we didn't quite get our second vault chest, but we're getting experience, and we'll be able to knock it out next week. So probably around the same plan. Next week we'll start off with normal, get as far as we can, fill out as many vaults stuff as we can, and then probably start off with heroic on Saturday. That seemed like a pretty good template. I'll talk about it with the officers throughout the week and see if we want to do something different. But as far as I could tell, that seemed like it worked alright. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, if anybody's staying on, feel free to do Mythic Plus and stuff. I'm gonna hop off. I gotta go.
What to do, Dad?
You can do whatever you want. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
Thanks, Rick.
Alright, stream, I've got to hop off. So, good stuff. Enjoying the new raid. Looking forward to doing more next week. So doing more Mythic Plus and whatnot throughout the week. And I'll see you around the block.